Greetings and welcome to this week's CCRP update. CCRP Jamaica is a non-profit, non-denominational and non-political membership organization for individuals aged 40 and over. Our mission? To ensure talent, experience and wisdom of seniors are respected, to ensure seniors enjoy the quality of life they deserve, to empower seniors to continue contributing to their communities, country and region. This program is proudly brought to you by Juicy Patties, always serving the land we love. From serving seriously good Jamaican food to empowering our communities, Juicy is proud to nourish Jamaica in every way. In this week's update, we'll discuss Emancipation and Reparations with Professor Verene Shepherd, immediate past director of the Center for Reparation and Research at the UWI. But first, a little family business. We had a great AGM on July 23. We thank our discount partners, Digicel Foundation, who sponsored our entrepreneurship seminar, and our valued members who attended in person and online. Help us to continue advocating for your rights and assisting seniors in need. When you're a CCRP member, you're actively supporting the rights of seniors and the elderly and participating in our outreach programs. We're currently calling for the completion of documents for the Elderly Care and Protection Act. We have also written to the Jamaica Bankers Association regarding accessibility to ATMs for wheelchair users, to the online authorities regarding life certificate issues and landlord-tenant complaints. We're always looking out for our seniors. That's what we do at CCRP. As a CCRP member, you can make great savings with discounts of up to 30% from our over 100 discount partners. If you're 40 or over, you're eligible to join CCRP for a fee of only 3,000 Jamaican dollars a year. CCRP opens up a world of exciting events. We have low-cost exercise sessions, informative Zoom meetings, regular updates on our important benefits, excursions, social, wellness, and lifestyle events. CCRP offers 2 health insurance plans underwritten by Sagicor and an international health plan underwritten by Lloyd's of London. There's also the BCIC J&GI Silver Shield plan for motor and property insurance exclusively for CCRP members. For more information, to join online, please visit our website, ccrponline.org. On next Sunday's program, 3 CCRP members will share their memories of independence celebrations past and their favorite festival songs. Looking out for that. And now to the core of today's update. Yesterday was observed as Emancipation Day in Jamaica, and we thought it perfect timing to twin considerations of legal emancipation with a catch-up on the ongoing movement for reparations. To guide us through this, a warm CCRP welcome to Professor Verene Shepherd, immediate past director of the Center for Reparation Research at the UWI. Prof, welcome.
Thank you so much. Long time not talk with you, but it's good to be here with you today.
Likewise, it's been a minute, and we're so happy to have you. Let's jump right in, shall we? What, if any, is the relationship between emancipation and reparations?
Great question. Well, the thing is, we are, and may I say Happy Emancipation Day to everyone. Not just in Jamaica, but in our diaspora. Now, we in Jamaica, in the CARICOM region, our ancestors in 1838 were told that they were free. However, it wasn't freedom with benefits. So, reparations is a constant call for repair of the damage done by chattel enslavement, the consequences of such a system, the trafficking and chattel enslavement, and a call for repairing the societies that have been affected by those crimes against humanity. So the two are linked. You can't have emancipation without some form of repair of the damage and apology and so on for the crime committed. So we continue to press for such repair, such compensation, such acknowledgement of the wrong that was done. We otherwise, it's a mediated freedom, not total freedom.
You listed some of them earlier, but can you boil them down to the core from our CARICOM region, moving through to from the former present colonizing nations, to what are the core reparation demands? Because sometimes people
Okay.
hear and they don't understand the links and they miss it. So help us out.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we think that 10 is like a good figure for people to coalesce around and to remember. So the first one. So these are demands for reparations, right?
Yes.
The first one is a full and formal apology. The second one is an Indigenous Peoples Development Program. We're asking for repatriation and resettlement for those who wish to be resettled in the motherland. Number 4, restitution of cultural heritage and cultural reconnection. The rationale for that is that people things, a lot of our things, and we want them back in our own museum and archive. Number 5, we're demanding a remedy for the public health crisis, because we know that some of the health crises are intergenerational and that they have been transmitted in fact, they can be traced back, like hypertension and type 2 diabetes and so on, to the period of chattel enslavement. So we're talking about remedying the public health crisis with an injection of capital and resources. Number 6, capacity building and development through education and training. Number 7, compensation for gender-based violence and assault on the African family. Number 8, psychological rehabilitation, because we know of the psychological damage that continues to manifest in the descendants of enslaved Africans. Number 9, the right to sovereignty and development, technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship. And then the last one, the number 10, debt cancellation, monetary compensation, and decolonization. Because we still have colonies in the region, and they want our support in terms of calling for complete freedom, complete emancipation, and independence, because the two are linked as well.
Definitely. So again, for those who probably just joining, to whom are we directing those demands exactly? Because we hear that coming up every now and again, and some people would muddy the waters for whatever motive. Clarify again, Prof, please. Yes.
Now, so Jamaica, we know, was colonized primarily by the British. But this is a CARICOM movement. And therefore, we're looking at all of the European countries that colonized the region, extracted our wealth, trafficked Africans here, and so on. So it's the United Kingdom. We're talking about Switzerland, Sweden. We're talking about Norway, France, Spain, the Netherlands, and even Latvia, or the Duchy of Courland, as it used to be called. So those would be the major ones.
Yes.
Denmark, too. We shouldn't forget Denmark.
Yeah, the Danes were...
Quite a few of them.
The Danes were very much great in that.
I'm telling you.
Oh, my God.
They all had the same aim to use black people for their own benefit, no matter what they had to do. And, Jerry, if you permit me, since we're talking about damage, psychological harm, and the failure to pay reparations for those harm, and as we're into Emancipation Day, we have to pay tribute, I mean, Jerry, if you think about the suffering of the people who fought in the final Emancipation War, 1831-32, people only know about Sam Sharp, but from Hanover, we're talking about 58 people tried by court-martials and 82 by civil court. Manchester, we're talking about, 31 people tried, the majority sentenced to death. Portland, 28. St. Elizabeth, 73 people. St. James, 181. The majority executed. St. Thomas in the East, 16. St. Thomas in the Vale, we know that's part of St. Catherine now, 9. Trelawney, 70. And Westmoreland, we're talking about 78. So, a whole heap of people, 200 lashes, death, deportation, imprisonment. And so we have to remember all of our ancestors who suffered like that on this day.
Yeah. Gaslighting is not real. We might just start talking about it, but gaslighting is real. I hear a lot of people saying, so long ago, you're still there with that? Why we just forget about it and move on and just step up? Forgive and forget. Move on.
These are the same people who celebrate birthday when people are 100 years old and so.
Yes, yes.
I say that we have to remember, because even though we were not the ones enslaved, we are living with the legacies, and we have to call for reparations on behalf of our ancestors. And you know, the new 10-point plan that CARICOM has, it's called the CARICOM 10-point plan for reparatory justice, a manifesto for the coming enlightenment. And it's that enlightenment for which we are seeking, and we're reminding our people that it really is what we're calling for. You know, it's a manifesto, is a development plan that, you know, I would imagine encompasses many of the issues that we're facing in the Caribbean today. And so an enlightenment will offer humanity a kind of opportunity for healing and repair. So it doesn't matter how long ago in the past somebody did you something. Until you have restitution of that wrong, you don't feel as if you have gotten closure.
Is the core of justice?
Yes. Sorry.
The core of justice is some repair, right?
I'm sorry?
The core of justice includes repair. You can't just be long enough for you to forget something egregious.
Yes, yes. So we're talking about from the 15th century, people were being trafficked, you know, and emancipation for some people in the Caribbean was not until 1888, like Brazil. Not the Caribbean, but the Dutch and the Portuguese and the Spanish colonized areas. They were in the 19th century, way after the British colonized Caribbean. You see?
Yes.
So and for people in Brazil, for example, from what I have been told by my Brazilian friends, you have people who are very old, and so their memory of it and their experience of it is not as far gone as, say, we in Jamaica, you know?
Yes.
So it's not just a Jamaica thing or is a British colonized Caribbean thing. And so we have to be encompassing and supportive of all the people who are calling for reparation, even those whose ancestors were only freed in 1888. And not only that, a crime does not rot, as our African brothers and sisters would say. So as long as you are experiencing the legacies of the initial crime, you have a right to call for settlement if that has not been done yet. And I know people will be talking about, haven't they apologized and so on. But
yes,
what's an apology without a settlement?
Got it. Prof, thank you so much. Lots of food for thought. And we thank you, as always, Professor Verene Shepherd, Immediate Past Director, the Center for Reparation Research at the UWI. Bless you. Thanks for your usual enlightening and accessible perspectives. And
My pleasure.
Yes.
My pleasure.
Beautiful.
Have a great day.
And you too. Thank you so very, very much. Keep well. Until next Sunday at 3 for all things CCRP, visit our website at ccrponline.org. Like or follow us on YouTube and all other socials. CCRP Jamaica. The Caribbean Community of Retired Persons, CCRP, is a non-profit membership organization for persons 40 years old and over, retired or preparing for retirement. This program, is proudly brought to you by Juicy Patties, always serving the land we love. From serving seriously good Jamaican food to empowering our communities, Juicy is proud to nourish Jamaica in every way.